fellow exchange agent, I'm very happy. And I just feel like the Exchange Club is blessed tonight because we have Adam with us. And Adam is, he goes to Basin High School. And he's just made all these wonderful accomplishments, and he's going to graduate in May. Yeah, May. And Carrie Metzger, his guidance counselor, she has come with him. And I can't say anything about it because it's just all too wonderful, 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 wonderful is all I can say. But I'm going to let he and Carrie read what they have written on the entry form for us to see how wonderful he is. Come here, Adam.
Okay, well, I'm the youngest of 13 siblings, big family. We grew up in sort of a strange family setting, and only 3 of my siblings have ever attended school. It's my 3 oldest sisters, and in between them, my second oldest brother graduated from Radford University, and I didn't attend school until I was 15 years old, and that was after I'd been placed in foster care. And I'm proud to be the only son in my family to be graduating from high school, because none of my brothers have their high school diploma. And along with attending high school and getting a diploma, during my adolescent years, I also dreamed of playing sports. I wanted to play so bad I couldn't think of nothing else. One of my proudest moments was when I first started playing football at Bassett, and when I got there, I looked in the locker room and I put on my pads and stuff, and it was like, it was a dream come true. You know, it's like something that I never really thought could happen, but it happened, and I was very proud of it. And as time has went on, I was proud that I've been, you know, or I have been a student that my school can be proud of, and that hopefully in some way that my parents can be proud of. And I would like to think that I've been a good example or inspiration to anybody that needs some inspiration, anybody that's struggling to get an education, because I'd like for them to see that whatever you're going through in your childhood, if if there's any roadblocks to you getting your education and you getting out there and doing what you want to do, there is a way to get through it. And I'm now living in my own home, and I'm preparing to take my journey through life with my education. And I'm very thankful to the people that have helped me and didn't give up on me when I sort of seemed like I was wavering a little bit. But you know, I don't want, sort of like when I was still at home with my parents, I didn't know what to do, because I didn't have any help, because my parents wouldn't send me to school because they don't believe in school. It's hard to explain. And I tried everything I could try. I went to the school board and I asked them, was there anything they could do? I even went to the sheriff's office and I asked, was there any programs or anything that I could do that I could get my education? And the only answer they always told me was that when I got grown and I turned 18, I could do whatever I wanted to do, which to me that was kind of, that was a tough one, because you know, once I turned 18, I couldn't really go back and go to high school and relive it. And so I had to come up with my own strategy, so to speak, because nobody really wanted to help me. And I think even though some people might not, by some people I mean my parents, they don't really think much of the things that I've achieved, which I would like for them to, but they don't. But I accept it because that's the way it is. But in my own heart, I'm proud of what I've done, and thank you all for what you've done for me. Thank you very much.
Did you? I want you to read this something. This is what he's going to do in the future.
Oh, cool.
Okay. After I graduate from high school, my plan is to enlist in the Army and begin a career in the infantry. I'm drawn towards the infantry because I want to be on the front lines doing my part to keep this country safe. While in the Army, I would like to get a degree that can be beneficial in the civilian world, and I'm interested in hands-on stuff like carpentry and welding and stuff like that because I like to work with my hands. I would like to retire from the Army, but if that doesn't work out for me, I want to use my degree to start some kind of career. And I'm not really picky. I'll do anything as long as it's honest work. And I don't want my kids to have to go through their childhood the same way I had to. I'd like for them to get their education a lot easier manner. And I want to give back to everybody that supported me and helped me. I'm unsure of what my educational my path looks like, but my educational career goals I'm sure of, because one way or another I do plan to get a college degree and hopefully get my high school diploma. But I'm confident that whatever I do in life, not being arrogant, but I'll try to make it work as much as I can.
I'm sure you will.
Fantastic.
Okay, I think you all can see how warming and how heart-tugging it was pulling at me. Then our Miss Metzger wrote something, and that topped the whole thing. She's going to read that to you. This was.
Before I start reading, it's kind of funny how the timing of this all worked out. Me and my principal were just talking about Adam and about how far he's come and all the things he's been through and how much he's grown. And then I get back and there's this A.C.E award, and I was like, oh, okay, God, I got you. And so there was no question in anyone's mind at Bassett High School who to nominate for this award. And Adam, he's so nonchalant, and he sees what he's done as, I don't know that he always sees it as extraordinary, but it's huge. And I hope that he understands it's huge and what an impact he's going to make on other people. Okay? But this is the narrative I wrote. Adam Younger was born into an abusive, neglectful home. He was not allowed to attend school, much like his other 12 siblings. Adam's biological parents used several methods of corporal punishment to discipline. One such method left Adam with severe scars on his left hands from burns he received. Adam was isolated from other adults and children. In 2010, the Department of Social Services took custody of Adam. Once Adam was in the custody of DSS, he went about the task of enrolling in public school. He was 15 years old at the time. Adam had never attended school. He came to Bassett High School that year and enrolled as a freshman. Academically and socially, this was a difficult time for Adam. He had never been in a structured environment surrounded by close to 1,200 other students. Adam went about the task of adjusting and acclimating to the public school environment. It took some time, but he's been very successful. Adam was able to adjust and to modify his behavior to align with the expectations of the school setting. He began to make friends and eventually joined our football team. Adam worked hard to maintain his grades, play sports, adjust socially, and deal with living in a foster home. Adam was determined to graduate high school, unlike any of his other 12 siblings. Although Adam entered high school in 2010, he was determined to graduate before he turned 19. This meant that he would fit 4 years of high school into 3. Adam would have to take online courses after school and in his spare time to graduate. He has done just that. He is currently completing his last online course and is passing all his classes for graduation. Currently, Adam is living in his own house. He is responsible for getting himself to and from school. Adam has also been successful in this. His attendance is wonderful and he is typically on time for school, a feat that most students living in a home with parents aren't able to complete. Adam never ceases to amaze me. He is determined and hardworking. He is willing to ask for help. Adam's overcome so much so that he can have a promising future. Every odd was against him, but Adam refused to quit or to give up. He refused to allow his circumstances to shape his future. When Adam receives his diploma in May, there will be many of us who will weep for the child that was and the man he has become. There is no one more deserving of the accepting of the Challenge of Excellence Award than Adam Younger. We thank you guys so much for recognizing Adam and all that he's done.
I present to you the A.C.E Award for accepting the Challenge of Excellence presented to Adam Younger, Martinsville Exchange Club, March the 7th, 2013.
Well, thank you very much.
And also, we would like to present you this check for $500.
Well, thanks very much.
We're just tickled pink, and we all love you. We don't really know you, but we love you anyway.
That's right.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
I was going to line jump for